Welcome to my channel. I'm Manda. Today I am going to be sort of laying out my NaNoWriMo schedule, my Camp NaNoWriMo schedule for the week of February 4th through the 10th. Now, I think it was Thursday, I posted a video about using the Passion Planner dailies, and I thought, why am I doing that when I have, since this is undated, when I have a dated planner that I'm not using right now. This was my work planner, and then I switched to a Erin Condren A5 Daily Duo for work. So I thought, since I just kind of use this to sort of schedule out my day time block wise for when I can get writing done, that this would be good as like a weekly overview instead of having to change each page and all that nonsense, because I do record that stuff, like the stuff that I record on the daily, in my actual like hobby planner and in my files to like keep a record of how long it takes me to write a certain amount of words and so on and so forth. So I thought, like, since I just throw those away, the dailies away anyway, it seemed kind of a waste and whatnot, since I have a dated planner here that is just sitting there doing nothing. So right now what I'm doing is I am just marking off the time period in which my work day is. So 7:30 to 4:30 to 4, sorry, is my work period from Monday to Friday. So you can see that there. So what I'm going to try to do, so this is 7. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add 8 and 9 to the bottom. (8 and 9 p.m.) There. Okay. So the plan is, let me grab a highlighter. I went ahead and like drew out like some colors that I have, like highlighters that I have, and which color is like the closest. And none of my purples are really the closest, so I'm just going to use dark gray and light gray highlighters. So I'm going to put, so today's Saturday, and I managed to get up at 5 o'clock this morning and write all on my own, like no alarm, nothing. This is probably going to be difficult to see, but I'm going to make 7:30, like 7 to 7:30 writing time, Monday through Friday. I used to think, you know, previously I thought I was not a morning writer, but then I started waking up a little bit earlier, and I'm awake by 7, like physically awake, like mentally and physically awake by 7 if I get up at like a pretty early time, and I get a good night's sleep. It's all pending on getting a good night's sleep. I think we all can agree on that. So 7 a.m. to 7:30 is when I'm going to do writing block. So clocking in at 7:30. And my handwriting is atrocious, right? And like not being able to write at an angle, because if I do, this book barely fits in the screen as it is now. So that's that. So then lunchtime is from 12 to 12:30. So I usually take a walk at that time. So I probably won't write, but if I do, it might be like the tiniest little bit. So then let's use the lighter gray. Then after that, this is my sort of like my schedule for the night. And this is my after work routine. I call it AW for short. This includes, making dinner, doing the dishes, taking a walk after work with the doggo. Probably should stop saying that word because he might come over here and come in and start demanding things of me, aka going for a walk. And things like that. I do have a morning routine as well, and depending on what time I get up, I'm gonna start trying to get up at 5:30, so I can get my AM routine done. And that's pretty much, if I get up from, I'm pretending this says 5. And writing, that writing is part of the AM routine as well. It's just, I want to make sure, there's a list of things in my AM routine. There's getting up, getting dressed, doing my morning nonfiction readings, checking in with my planners, and the reason why I'm blocking off this is some of those other things, depending on if I get up later or not, are negotiable. I can't say it. But these are non-negotiable. Writing, that 30 minutes is not. So that's why I'm trying to block off that amount of time. So, and the routine goes until then. So, and then the after work routine goes till 5. And again, the writing routine is part of my after work routine. But this hour from 5 to 6 is specifically for that part of the routine. And I'll probably talk about this more in my habits and goals and routines check-in. I've been doing pretty well with the trying to implement my routine. It's just sticking with different parts of my routine that is getting to be a little difficult. So between this 30 minutes here and this hour here, I should have plenty of time to get words in. I'm only at a minimum of, since I'm only doing 10K words, I'm at a minimum of I'm at a minimum of 333 words. So yeah. Actually, these 2 days are probably going to be kind of slash filming. Days for YouTube, because I need to film my budget check-in on Thursday to go up Friday. And so yeah, so this is probably from here to here, and this is probably from here to here. And then we start at 6:30 ish, my PM routine. And that's just like my chill out, take a shower, get, start winding down for the night. Doesn't necessarily have to happen that time on Friday, but just to be consistent. And then we try, since I'm trying to get up at 5, bedtime is 9 p.m. Not necessarily on a Friday, but this is just my schedule. And I did fall asleep at 8:30 last night. It's probably why I was just watching YouTube. I was watching, actually I was watching Twitch. I was watching somebody play a very chill, relax game, and I fell asleep. Which is probably why I was up at 5 a.m. But that's okay. So there is all that. Not too insane. That's my schedule. It is what it is. Let's see. So I'm just going to say 9 a.m. It's going to be writing on Saturdays. And then, let's say, I think I'm going to do chores in this block. And then lunch here. And then filming and YouTube. I'm just gonna put YouTube stuff here for the rest of the day probably. This really just depends on when I wake up. If it gets pushed forward, if you know what I mean. I did mine, I woke up at 5, so I actually did my writing from 7:30 to, I only did 45 minutes, so from 7:30, did I put it in this one? Yeah, so I did one sprint from 7:30 to 8:15, and I got more than double my minimum words. So right now, here, we're right in here today. We are filming what am I going to call this? Nano planner? That's what's happening right now. So that's what my week is going to start looking like. So Sunday, I'm going to say this is going to be grocery shopping. this is going to be, and then depending on what happens, I'm going to say here it's going to be writing, and then I'm going to say 3 o'clock is going to be any YouTube stuff that I have to do. The thing is, like, on Sundays I like to go when everybody's at church, because like Saturday, going grocery shopping on a Saturday is like you know, going into the jungle and trying to like forage. it's like, so I like to go early in the morning on Sunday, and like this time here would probably be like, this would be at the going to the actual stores, this would be unloading and whatnot, and then lunchtime here, and then so once I got back I could do my writing. So this is pretty much going to be my schedule for next week for my writing and everything. So I will probably, in the like little blanks and whatnot, write like sprint information and whatnot, or in this column here, or at the top, or at the bottom. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do that. But this is mostly just to see, like, okay, where am I in my schedule, kind of just map it out in my brain. Not necessarily a set schedule, but this is the plan. It's the plan. It's always the plan. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.